Budget 2024 has spectacularly failed to provide relief to workers, Minister. Despite significant financial flexibility, this government has neglected the concerns of working men and women throughout the country. You talk about them because you didn't do anything with the USC, anything meaningful. The cuts introduced in they offer limited relief to low-income families, while your decision to cut the universal social tax by 0.5% has done nothing actually to help these workers. The secure budget, our budget submission wanted the USC abolished, as the Taoiseach promised. Your Taoiseach now promised in 2016, but has he any recollection, or is he suffering from memory loss? The ordinary workers of the country are feeling very, very hard done by, described as a social welfare budget by many workers. That's what it was. Let's face it and be honest, it has failed to encourage those in unemployment back into the workplace, and many have now, low-income workers are questioning the point in working at all. It's not worth the candle, as I said last night. And I'm a chairperson of a CE community employment scheme. We can't get people to come on our schemes either. So there's something has to be looked at there. At a time of almost full employment, a person on job seekers benefit is getting 624 better off after the budget, which is a meaningful amount, without taking into account special payments at Christmas and double bonuses, etc. While a worker on 25,000 will get just €252 a year, while someone on 40,000 will get just 342 per annum. You must look at that. We've been saying it for years. They're inherently unfair for working people to have to go to work, and then you hit them on all the rest of it, other things that come to in a minute. So, while we, as I said, acknowledge that there's poverty for those in social welfare, we must keep them out of that and try and support them as best we can. One has to wonder how industries will fare. All industries across the board, hospitality to big industry, high tech, can't get fill their jobs. There's a real feeling in what is now that is a very, very sad situation that workers do not feel rewarded for their efforts. And that's very sad in any sense. Work is healthy, it's good, it's meaningful, it's rewarding, and it's good for the families and the community as well. In face of mounting inflation, the present cost of living crisis, and heightened energy and carbon taxes, Budget 24 has regrettably fell short for many ordinary workers, Minister, and that's a fact. I'll come on to agriculture, our primary industry. Minister, you're proud to represent one of the finest agricultural counties in the country. You know the problems in beef, in sheep. Well, you might know the sheep in Wexford, but you know the problems of the corn. You know the problems of our beef industry was sorted out by a previous Fianna Fáil minister. So, agriculture merited, I think, 7 or 8 lines in 45 in an hour and a half of speeches yesterday, scripted speeches by the ministers. And you talked about he should complain about leaks. The budget, with all the cost yesterday for security outside, which was, I think, way over the top, and I thank the Gardaí for the job they do. We even had Commissioner Harris looking around, observing and see what's going on. There wasn't a protester on site. But I think we should have stayed at home, save all that security, because we had the budget week, drip for the last week, every single inch of it. Big field enforcer, Tin Hogan, your colleague, one time had to resign as Junior Minister because a page went out in error on a fax machine to resign. And now you have the joke of reading the media every other minister, what you're going to do, what you're going to do, and what you do. Sweet if I won't say any more, but that's all. I mean, like a sift of snow that fell, and as I said, down Mattie McGrath's constituency, near the sea, Ballycotton, down in his constituency in Cork. And the first ray of sunlight to be gone off disappeared. Same with the things that came here. Spread it so thinly across the whole area. Agriculture, our prime industry, and beef and cattle, and Tegas figures are there telling you that 75% cattle and sheep farmers are economically unviable at the moment. Only 27% of cattle farms, 26% of sheep farms are deemed economically viable. It's there for you. You tell us everything else Tegas do, and you won't listen to that advice. So Budget 24 has failed to recognise the broader economic challenges confronting farmers. It offers no solution to the urgent necessity of bolstering the farm incomes and ensuring that viability of family farms. Family farms. We have a situation in Tipperary. You have no land commission, you won't do it. No cuts here, where a conglomerate is buying up every piece of land that's available. Tens of thousands of acres, and it's ongoing, and ordinary farmers just pushed out of the way. That's not good for communities, for farmers, for hunting fields, for anybody else. So, Minister, you should be ashamed of yourself in agriculture or prime industry. You treat it like that. No, but you go with the Greens, demonising the farmers and telling us that they're causing pollution and everything else. It's a lonely, lonely existence now because they're under attack. Carbon tax. As I said, the government claims to understand the issues facing people. Yes, this punitive carbon tax that I want to nail the lie, and it is a lie, that the carbon tax is going into retrofitting. People who want to get retrofitting houses are waiting 24 months. Then they have to have 20,000 to come up front if they have it, and they might get back 25. Live hostile, get grass. Faker and Adina Easter. It's unbelievable. Combined with the fact that households are attempting to pay higher taxes all around, higher charges, you don't even, and put on carbon tax last night was actually sinful. Sinful, because it's a punitive, cruel tax that affects people in rural Ireland more so than any place else, because they have to travel. We haven't the luxury. They have to have to work, school, or play, or church, or mass or meeting. They have to travel by car. They have no transport. I won't even bother with housing because you've failed. There's no point talking about housing because you've lost your way. You're in a dark, deep fog. You're putting money into HAP galore, billions into HAP at this stage, and nothing to show for it. Failed policies. The definition of lunacy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Could I just address briefly the whole situation, as I said, regarding the budget, as I said, in relation to any sense of fairness for carers, for pensioners. We asked for, in our budget submission, we asked for €30. And miserly 12, the same as last year. You know that what you done with the PRSI, what you done with the minimum wage, is going to add €1 at least to every little cup of tea in the scone, every small plate of food or something for €8, and that's the cost. Hospitality, you left them down with a bang. One of our massive employers, you paid lip service to them. You're increasing the VAT, and at a time when the small businesses, hairdressers, and all those small businesses are closing by the day, and you would give no lifeline in this budget with so much flux, so much extra money in the coffers that you tell us about, and sickening the people talking about it with months, the amount of ballast that you had in the budget, but you neglected them. But they're waiting. Tasha takes for not leave. They're waiting the long grass for you people. They're tired and weary and tired of this green Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael conglomeration of a government that is penalising ordinary people, that is putting people to the pin of the collar, that's driving people to despair. The carry on in the health, as Deputy Collins said, I won't even talk about it, but the waste that goes on across all government departments, and then you scringe and scrounge that make ordinary people, give them on one hand, take it away in the other hand. It's a sad, sad day and a sad outfit of a party like yours that was supposed to represent the ordinary Dean and the Hair and the ordinary people. You've lost your way completely. Thank you.